Good morning, folks. We're back down in Donegal again. Danielle and myself alone this time. The kids are enjoying themselves at home, let's say, with their auntie. So we've been given the chance to get away for a weekend of walking. So we're going to get into the car now. We haven't had breakfast, so we might stop and get something to eat along the way. I've also discovered this morning that I have no socks at all packed in my bag. So I have no walking socks with me. I literally have the pair that I was wearing yesterday. So I'm wearing them again today. Yeah. And I'll keep an eye out for somewhere else where I can get another pair of socks. So Danielle, where are we?
Knocknarea, and we're going up to a megalithic tomb.
Megalithic tomb.
Queen Maeve's of Connacht. Megalithic tomb.
Okay, and it's up there. So this bit's the real challenge, the steps up into the clouds. So we're definitely on the cloud now. As you can see, the views are stunning. The moisture level's gone up, and just through the mist, or the cloud up ahead, we can see the cairn, and it's fairly big as well. Seriously, tissues, plastic, There's loads of signs asking you to respect the area. There's more dirt over there. For all it takes to put it in your pocket and zip your pocket up. It's leaving rubbish about the place. It's just not on. Look, where's... God knows how long that's been there. Don't drop litter. Just don't drop litter. Bit difficult to navigate whenever it's so cloudy, but as the breeze picks up, there's a bit of clearing, and we can actually see people coming in the distance. At least these two walking towards us. Okay, I seen them clearly. Danielle didn't notice them. You can see the outline of the hill, so we're just going to keep walking up and see what the sights bring the other side. We might get lucky and it might clear up a wee bit. I didn't. Wow. A couple of seconds and that's all cleared. That's a massive difference, isn't it? So Danielle, it's good practice for the Camino.
Don't like you leave me on my own.
That's so you can get your own headspace.
Have plenty of headspace.
Yeah, some of these paths are better than what you find in the Camino. Some of them are quite similar, especially the uphill climb.
Seriously?
Yeah. Some bits on the Camino are worse going downhill because you've slippy rocks and slides and everything, you know.
Yeah.
So bits where it's all been washed away.
You're not convincing me.
Well, the Camino I'm talking about us doing together is the Camino Portuguese, which is a much... Oh, I don't want to say it's an easier route because that's unfair. And until they've walked it, I can't really say that. But it appears to be, let's say, a more relaxed route. It's definitely shorter than the Saint Jean all the way through.
The mountains.
I honestly am not sure, but there is some beautiful coastal scenery.
Awesome.
And if you stick to the coast, then I doubt there's too many mountains in the way.
We're doing our lockdown. Oh look!
Oh wow!
There's the beach. There's the beach.
This is where I don't think the GoPro can really do it justice.
Be too windy.
I wouldn't go down there as a beach, darn. It looks quite...
Looks sandy though.
It does look sandy, but I don't think it's a beach. But it's opening up. And it means that just over the brow of the hill, we shot a view out to the Atlantic. And if Danielle really squints her eyes, she'll see America. Yeah, the tomb's opening up behind us there.
That was lovely, isn't it?
There we go. It does. It looks like there's nice blue skies out there. Considering the rain that we were experiencing in the car, this is quite nice indeed.
Queen Maeve.
Yes, do you remember the story about Queen Maeve?
I don't know, I may have to know. She was made the Queen of Scotland by her daddy, the High King of Ireland. No?
Well,
Or
yeah,
Conor,
that's
whatever. He and so whoever she married was going to become king alongside her, and apparently she had loads of husbands. One in particular, can't remember his name, had a really
Elon or something?
something like that, wasn't it? He had a really fertile bull from a certain area, but she wanted to be better than that and have so she was swearing the place for another bull that was
I have
more
a funny
fertile.
feeling. The story we were told as kids is that she had a white bull, and or one of them there was a bull in the north in Ulster,
Right.
and there's a bull in Connacht.
Aye. When she went there, she actually made a deal with a farmer to rent one, but apparently that was being nice because she was just going to take it anyway or something. And then I don't know, how did a war happen?
Because
she started
she was going
to
to rent this other bull to try and beat Il's bull. And the idea was that they were going to rent it, but her guards, according to the story that Danielle was reading last night anyway, her guards let slip in a pub after they were a bit lubricated that sure it didn't matter, they were going to take the bull either way, either by renting it, and if he said no they were just going to take it, which caused a bit of a storm. Those guys got into trouble, the bull didn't make it back to Connacht, and Maeve went to war.
over a bull.
Which
And
I can say from a male perspective, that's a typical woman, isn't it?
no, in fairness, she was an absolute crazy bitch. And she was buried bolt upright apparently in this tomb.
Yeah, just there.
Facing,
You can see, yeah, like,
facing her enemies in Ulster.
yeah, facing towards Ulster apparently. But there's a pretty good chance that some of the tendencies for burial would have carried over between different areas, and it's massive because she had a lot of things, including a lot of husbands, which may well have been buried with her. We don't know.
Nobody knows.
I don't know if it's actually been excavated and
No.
a detailed look at it, because it has such reverence and
Well, they must know something.
position here.
She's buried upright, unless it's written somewhere.
Well, according to the records on some of the information panels scattered about here, she did reign until 300 AD, which would insinuate there might be a written record. Whether that's true or not, we don't know. But
It's all a bit of crack.
sure, it's all about a crack. Aye, why not? So there was a failed runner, or a guy doing a cross-country run. He was beating it down this slope, heading back to the car park where we parked, And he's actually on his way back up again to do the same, all the way back to where he came from. So we asked him, we stopped him, just pretty much saying, are you nuts running up this again? But he was telling us that the car park that we actually had thought we were heading towards, where there's a rugby club, but for some reason we didn't make it to the rugby club. We ended up at this car park.
Yeah.
6 1, half dozen the other. But there is an actual loop that you can do, so you can go all the way up to the top, continue walking where we had been, where we had stopped to look at the Atlantic. You can head down that way, brings you all the way down into a forest, which apparently is a lovely forest walk. There you go, one for another day.
Yep.
And then it loops. If you go through the right gate, it'll loop back all the way around to the car park that we're at. Unfortunately, we're finding that out fairly close to the car park that we started off from. So, like, there's more plastic. What is it with people in the rubbish? Take it home with you. It's not rocket science. It's like something you should be teaching to your kids before they go to school, before they go to nursery. Don't put your wrappers on the floor. I say that, you want to see the wrappers our kids leave lying about the place. Literally peel off a crepe and leave all of it sitting on the ground. Because it's not rubbish, it's food. Chancers. So we've headed north a little bit and we're stopping in the Glencar Waterfall. Which seems a really busy spot, surprisingly. Guess that's it there. Thinking we could have gone for a wee swim.